Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. Happy Saturday. Or, well, it's not even afternoon anymore, really. It's nighttime, but good evening. And welcome back to the second leg of our streaming extravaganza. Actually, it's really not, but, you know, streaming extravaganza today. We're busting out the 733, because what flight day weekend would not be complete without a bust out of the IXEG 737. So, we're going to do that today. Up to DCA, as we had talked about before. And we will be doing the river visual. We have favorable conditions for river visual, even if the weather itself isn't so favorable. Got a little bit of weather up there, so I'm taking the liberty of advancing the time. Hey, Cairo, welcome back, man. Taking the little liberty of advancing the time back a couple hours, so we've got a little bit more daylight to deal with, just because it may be stormy and I want to be able to see this one. So that's why it'll be a little offset from what you may be used to, especially if you live in the area. So let's go ahead and get started. I've done absolutely nothing with the plane yet. We do have a flight plan filed, ready to go, but the plane is turned off. So before we even start it up, let's go ahead and let's get a power unit connected. And let me pull up my flight plan on the other page here. And we are going to need 13.9 thousand pounds of fuel. I just don't want to worry about this once we get her started. Instruments. 13.9 thousand and a zero fuel weight of 99,041. 99,004, so 99 is good. And we should be good. 22.5, I'll accept that. I'm just going to make it default. Cost of center of gravity. Okay, so now that's good. Let's go ahead and get started. Cairo, Egypt. Okay. I do apologize about that. Everybody has different ways of saying things depending on what part of the country you're in, right? Alright. We are cold and dark. Let's get this plane
Charlotte
started.
Douglas International Information Kilo.
No.
2250.
That's got to stop. That has to stop. Radio's off. Or radio sound from the plane, anyway. Pilot tape.
Charlotte Douglas International Information Kilo.
Not ready for you. Okay. Galley power on. Position lights on. Window heat can go ahead and come on. And nav on. And at 7, we want this plane to be in full working order. Cairo, I was speaking about me, actually. No, sir, this is not the 737 MAX. This is the 737-300. This is an older plane in the SeaWorld livery. This is the IXEG 737-300. So not as advanced as some of the others, but definitely, probably, in my opinion, one of the best plane in X-Plane to fly. So, window heat is on. Go ahead and turn on the recirc fans. And we'll leave all that off for now. And let's go ahead and set our pressurization panel. We are flying up to 270. Kind of a short flight into Washington from here. Yes, sir. Southwest. They still fly these. I think they're retiring them very soon, but they still fly the 300, believe it or not. And we are landing at 14 feet. 14 feet is set on the pressure panel. And we did turn that on. That's good. Passenger. Oh no, we don't want to drop the masks. And let's go ahead and go through a full test of the system, shall we? It's always a good thing, right? We can turn our lights all the way on. Test TCAS.
TCAS system, test okay.
Okay, TCAS is good. Test the cargo fire suppression. Cargo fire suppression is good. 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 Bottles are good. We have bottles. Alright. And panel lights on. Annunciators look good. Test the lights. Good, good, and good. Okay. And let's give the ground proximity warning system.
Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Runway. Awareness. Okay. Meters.
That's good. Let's adjust this temperature. And, well, since we're here, why not? Let's go ahead and give it a cycle, a cycle, a cycle, a cycle. Good, good. Heaters are off. Ground test. Valves are opening correctly. Quarter looks good. Go ahead and throw you on left, since we seem to be on the left kick today. Panel brightness all the way up. And I think we're good for now. In fact, I know we're good for now. Alright. Let's go ahead and set our coordinates. Let's see. Where? Charlotte, CLT. How much difference is that from the... we'll use that, just... I don't think it really matters. Okay, so here... Kilo, Delta, Alpha... Wait, no. Charlie Alpha. And we are SWA 1629. Alright. This is my favorite airliner, man. Well, that tends to be the case in these streams. A lot of guys, they just like to watch. You know, you don't have to talk. A lot of guys like to jump in when they like it, and that's fine. But this is my favorite airliner by far. I am completely. This airliner makes me happy. I like the way it performs, I like the way it flies, pretty much everything about it. All right. So I think we're good in everything we can do. Got my burgers and ready to go. All right, Lyle, good to have you, buddy. How's the weather up there still? I think you guys still going through a round of storms, right? All right. So, fuel, weight, good. And we'll wait for that. All right. I think that's everything for now. Let's go ahead and call and get some clearance, shall we? Or let's get some AUDIS. Why not?
Charlotte Douglas International Information Kilo, 2252 Zulu winds are 247 at 5 knots. 5,000 few clouds. Temperature 34, dew point 22. Current altimeter is 29901. Arriving runway 18 center, departing runway 18 center. Charlotte.
Well, I think we know where we're going to be departing. The same way we came in. Alright. 18 center. Clearance delivery is dialed up already. All you gotta do is make that call. So let's go ahead and do it. Ooh, I do know one thing. One thing I gotta do here. I gotta go to joystick. And I've got to reverse my access, or take the reverse access off. Every other plane has to reverse access except for this one. This is the only one I don't have to do that on. Alright. Alright, so as I was saying, Cairo, this is definitely my most favorite plane in X-Plane. Considering X-Plane is really the only simulator I've ever owned, this is my favorite flight simulator airplane right now. That may change, but for right now, this is the best in my opinion. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and call up and get clearance. Southwest. Oh, I need to tell them what my call sign is because they still think I'm American 416. Southwest 1629. Alright. Small detour. Southwest 1629. Ready to copy.
Southwest 1629 is cleared to Kilo Delta Charlie Alpha, fly the KILNS2 departure, with the AUDII transition, then as filed. Expect departure runway 18 center. Maintain, 5,000 feet. Expect higher clearances 2 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.05 squawk 3611.
Southwest 1629 is cleared to Kilo Delta Charlie Alpha. Expect departure runway 18 center. Maintain 5,000 feet. Departure on 120.05. Squawk 3611.
Southwest 1629 read back correct. Altimeter 299er1 contact ground on 121.8 when ready for pushback. Have a good afternoon.
Ground on 121.8. Southwest 1629, good day. Alright. GRND, so I know what that is. Well, looks like we're going to be flying right into the eye of the storm then. Hopefully it won't be too bad. As I saw on the radar, it looked like a lot of red cells. So, this is what I propose. I propose that we carelessly leave Charlotte here. We fly towards DCA, and some way, somehow, in the face of all sense and sensibility, we put this thing on the ground in DCA. How about that? Alright. So let's go ahead and get our FMC done. We are going to be departing on 18 center. And route page. This is a simple star, or a SID, direct to star kind of pretty much everything. If you do short routes and short routes at all, always this short route type. It's always like this on these short routes. All right. Cleanse to AUDII, and then we're going to be coming in on the CAPS 2 with the CAPS 2 waves transition via RNAV 19. Now, here's the question. LDA Z19, I believe. We could do the RNAV But we're already set up for the LDA Z19. Let's just do that. I mean, it's going to give us a localizer, but the localizer is not going to be lined up with the runway. You have to know that going in, and this is going to be a direct transition to the runway. So let's look at it. As long as you know that in the beginning, you should be good to go, right? Of course, right. So here's the disco between Waves and AUDII. That's between the, this is the line, the imaginary line here, between the SID and the star. And on these kinds of, and this is just kind of a lesson for anyone who's interested on doing these flight plans. You go direct from your exit point on your SID into your entry on your star, or your transition on your star, in these short run flight plans. That's not necessarily true for longer flight plans. So we will receive vectors here, but we're not going to receive vectors. We're going to assume we're not. And let me step through this. So the way this is going to work, this is a very, very interesting approach. Now we're going to get vectors to Moon-B. ATC will give us that. And alright, never mind the big circle. That's the hold point for a missed approach. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in parallel to the runway on the west side of the river. If you notice, if I want you to imagine this for a moment, on the east side, on the northeast side of this runway is Washington D.C. as you know it, with the Capitol building and all that other fun stuff. We cannot cross into that area. We cannot get on that side of the river. We must stay on the river when we come back. So we're not even to that point yet. So we're going to come up and we're going to go up the river. We're going to make a turn. I'd really like to do. I really want to. Well, we'll make this work. We got to be at 2300 at Hatal, and that's fine. At Hatal, at this point, we're going to be coming down the river. All right, coming right down. We're going to cross some bridges. I believe a set of 4 bridges. I'm not exactly sure. We're going to play it by ear. We're going to cross the bridges and then take a very immediate right-hand turn onto runway 19. There is no, you have a an RDA, which is a localizer, but it's not directed at the runway because you can't do ILS from coming across that side of Washington. Just anybody that's never known why I love this approach so much, and I love doing this because it's so interesting, and even in the real world, airline pilots find it very, very difficult to do. Alright, remember microburst. You know, we're just going to throw caution to the wind and we're going to go for it. We're going to make it work. Either we crash or we don't, and that's the beauty of simulation. I'm not sitting out on a real flight. I wouldn't even begin to go this direction in a real flight if I was really doing this. So, the approach looks okay to me. I would have preferred, and I can still do this. I can still do this. Where does it put me? Sorry guys, I'm having a moment of indecision here. If I was to go out to Fergie, it would lengthen my approach. And just give me a little more time. But I think, you know what, I'm just going to take it as it is. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Alright. Alright, so I'm okay with the flight plan. I will accept it and move on so we can actually get this plane off the ground, right? Now, cruise altitude is going to be 270. Zero fuel weight is 99.0. Wait, that'd be nah. That wouldn't work. Alright, 99.0. Reserves are going to be 1.3. And the cost index for this flight is 23. I'm digging these higher cost indexes. Alright, winds are 275 at 13 at top of climb. So 275, 13 at top of climb. And the temperature deviation is positive 16. Positive 16 yields a negative 22 top of climb outside air temperature. That sounds right to me. That's about 1 degree off what I have on the report, but I'll accept it. Takeoff. I do not derate this plane. 22% center of gravity. That's good. 5% flaps should be sufficient. On this size of runway, it will be more than sufficient. 141. Alright, so 141, so 151. Here in the speed window. And we'll go ahead and set our bugs to 132. 132. I think that's right. And 130. Actually, we're just one tick off. We're at 133. Boom, done. That's our V1 and V rotate speeds. Switch you back. And I think we need to activate our route. And because that's already activated, we're good to go. Plan fuel. Doesn't really matter at this point. So, flight director's on. That's how I know that's done. Let's go ahead and do some housekeeping here and get the plane configured for what ATC gave us. And that's going to be 5,000. Oh, you know what? We had to reset the flight plan when I tried to change it. Hold on. Southwest 1629, ready to copy.
Southwest 1629 is cleared to Kilo Delta Charlie Alpha, fly the KILNS2 departure, with the AUDII transition, then as filed.
Give me 5,000.
Expect departure runway 18 center. Maintain, 5,000 feet. Expect higher clearances 2 minutes after departure.
Okay.
Departure on 120.05 squawk 3611.
Okay, nothing changed, even though we reset this flight plan. Alright. The Southwest 1629 is cleared to Kilo Delta Charlie Alpha. Departure runway 18 center. Maintain 5,000 feet. Departure on 120.05. Squawk 3611.
Southwest 1629 read back correct. Altimeter 2991 contact ground on 121.8 when ready for pushback. Good day.
Ground on 121.8, Southwest 1629, good day. 121.9. Actually, let's put a departure frequency in of 120.05. Now that we're back on track, 120.05. Listen here, you son of a gun. Alright, 120.05, 121.8. Alright, good to go. Actually, we never would have been able to talk to him in real life if we didn't have that set. Alright, flight directors are on. Let's go ahead and start the APU. And I'm going to take a look at chat now. No problem, man. Well, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate it, K-Ro. Thanks for coming in. APU is starting. I should have been nice and turned that on. Go ahead and flip the yaw damper on. We are good for hydraulics. Go ahead and flip that on. Seatbelt sights are on. We are on APU. Go ahead and disconnect. Thank you. Let's get some of that going. Packs are already off. I'm going to leave them off. If the passengers aren't complaining by now, they're not going to complain. Alright. And 3611. we are going to set TA, not squawking altitude yet. There are no flows here. What do you speak of, these flows? Okay. Take it easy, man. Good to have you. Okay. Let's go ahead and get our pushback planned. Ah, thank goodness it actually works. I was a little irritated. Wow. Well, where's the runway? Cancel, cancel, cancel. Let's just cancel this for right now. Where's the runway? Runway is behind me, or in front of me, and to the left, which I will not be going left. So I think we'll go out to the line and left. I think that'll work. So out to the line. That's probably how they'll have us go. We're gonna face. This will be a long pushback. Alright, that's fine. So, face me that away, please. I'm gonna accept the plan. And we'll turn on the radios now so we can hear the guy. Alright, we are running the internal power. And I think 181.8. Southwest 1629. Ready for pushback.
Southwest 1629 pushback approved.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Pushback approved. Southwest 1629. That is called better pushback. I'll show you here. It's called better pushback, and it is a brand new plugin out for X-Plane. Highly recommend it. So kind of put it on your list of things to add once you... Of course, there would be something in the way, but, you know, suspend your disbelief for a moment. But add it to your list of things to get for X-Plane 11. Totally free, by the way. I love watching these guys work. And it's going to lift us up now. Free is always good. A lot of the best things in X-Plane are free, to be quite honest. It's a great development community. People driven by passion and not exactly money all the time.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Alright, let's go ahead and flip on our fuel pumps. And we are good to go. Got fuel pumps on. We are on that. So let's go ahead and do anti-collision light and parking brake released.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Yes, sir. And we have good pressure, sufficient pressure. That's spinning up too. I'm gonna open the window here. $21 in fuel. Looking at the N2 rotation. So you guys can see what I'm talking about. I often forget that not everybody knows what the heck's going on all the time. Alright, we have a good start. Let's spin up one. So as soon as you start introducing the air, start spinning up that engine. We get rotation. The N2 turbines are behind on the back of the engine. 1 and edge fuel, 21 and edge fuel. Tells me the start valve is open, which is soon to be closed. Alright. Letting the engine stabilize. Looks good to me. Whoa. Oh, that was disorienting. Let's close up the hatches here. Let's get switched over to the engines. Let's go ahead and we're on engine power. Let's turn off that. Let's get the packs going so we can get some air and pressure. Let's flip on the pitot-static heat so we get good air measurements, and let's turn off the APU. Auto brakes can go to RTO. Flaps can go to 5. 2, 5. Flaps 1. Flaps 2. Flaps 5. Alright.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake is set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
We're a whale of a plane today. Put us right down them there on the line. That's beautiful. Alright. Let's do a control check here. I know it's a step I always forget, but full back. Full down. Full right.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Have a nice flight.
And as far as the rudders are concerned, full right. Full left. Control check completed. Alright, let's hope for some favorable taxiing instruction here. I think we're going to have it. Southwest 1629, ready to taxi.
Southwest 1629 taxi to runway 18 center via taxiways Foxtrot, Echo 11, Echo, hold short runway 18 center.
Taxi via Foxtrot, Echo 11. Echo, hold short runway 18 center, Southwest 1629. Alright. They didn't get us, but that's okay. They don't have to. We can assume the controller's busy. Alright, flaps are set. We're good. I think all of our pre-flight stuff is done. I can get rid of the flight plan at this point. Moses, you say your streaming PC, you were just streaming, but your streaming PC overheated, so you didn't even get to land where you should have. That sucks, brother. I feel your pain. You do liquid cooling on your CPU? Come on, baby. Oh well, you know what? Oh, we have no seatbelt signs are on. That's good. That's what I wanted to make sure of. That's a big airplane. Alright, we're going to stay on the terminal side of things. And I believe yeah, it's just getting us out of the terminal. Off the ramp, as they say. Alright, this is pretty straightforward from this point forward. Pretty straightforward taxi. 2. This is the right one. Echo. Yep. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of nervous about this. Kind of nervous about this river visual. Oh. I think the biggest thing is going to be controlling speed. Well, helps if you actually...
Southwest 1629 contact tower on 133.35, good day.
Tower on 133.39, Southwest 1629. Alright, slow down, baby. Brakes on this plane are way touchy sometimes. Alright. Parking brake set. Lights on. Strobes on. Oh, we don't need... Yeah, let's just do it. And everything else looks good. Let's go ahead and arm the auto throttle. Your RTO. And... speed brakes to arm. I don't think we actually have to arm the speed brakes, but... I don't think we arm the speed brakes. Then we need to squawk altitude. Alright. And of course, 133.35. 133.35. Southwest 1629. Ready for takeoff. Runway 18 center.
Southwest 1629 winds are 240 at 5 knots, cleared for takeoff. Runway 18 center.
Clear for takeoff. Southwest 1629. Alright, let's go. Brakes released. Let's give her some throttle.
Approaching 18 center. On runway 18
and
center.
toga power. Let's go. This plane just, I can control this plane so much better. The controls for this plane are so sweet, they're so nice, work so well. And we're way past V1, so we're just gonna rotate here. And don't sink on me like that. You're up. Alright. A little bit of turning action here. And we'll start that. Actually, you know what? No, we're not. That's okay. Kind of want to fly manually until they call for departure. Actually, we can
Southwest 1629 turn left heading 070, cleared current position direct Mun B then as filed.
Heading 070, Southwest 1629.
Southwest 1629 climb and maintain, 1000 feet.
Climb and maintain 1000 feet, Southwest 1629.
Southwest 1629 contact Charlotte departure on 120.05, enjoy your afternoon.
Over to departure, Southwest 1629. Southwest 1629 with you, climbing to 11,000 feet.
Aircraft calling departure, say again with your call sign.
I didn't do that. Why is...
Banking. Banking.
Stop.
Banking. 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 Banking.
Why are we,
Banking.
stuck? Okay.
Banking.
I see what's going on here.
Banking. 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 Banking.
Alright,
Banking.
that's fine.
Banking. Banking.
Why are we
Banking.
stuck in this? Oh, because autopilot rejected. Duh. Well, I almost killed this not even 2 seconds from the runway. There you go. Now we'll get into it. Well, guys, I almost killed us all before we even got off. Really got away from the airport. Flaps up. Oh, we're already up. Alright. Well, that wasn't the greatest takeoff in history. And we forgot to set those on. It doesn't matter now. Let's just look outside. Beautiful. Not catching great frames right now. I mean, still 30, but I think it's the cloud coverage.
Southwest 1629 climb and maintain 17,000 feet.
Up to 17,000 feet, Southwest 130 with 1629. All right. We are on our way, folks, despite ourselves. Okay. All right. Look at all those neighborhoods down there.
Southwest 1629 climb and maintain flight level 230, contact Atlanta Center on 133.15. Have a good one.
Center on 133.15, Southwest 1629. Said 15, right? We're about to find out. Southwest 1629 with you, climbing to flight level 230.
Southwest 1629, good afternoon. Radar contact.
All right. All right. So, while we're doing this, I'm going to activate the app that allows me to view my tablet. We're going to give you some scenery to look at while we do it. And I'm going to switch OBS over to that. Beautiful. Alright. That's DCA, runway 19. Let's look at DCA. We're going to go to that. And then we need LDAZ 19. Alright, let the fun begin, right? So, we'll set this up correctly because it's going to guide us down the river. But at the point that we cross Zaxby, we're going to have to make that left-hand turn on our own onto runway 19. It's right on the corner here. I'll draw this for you. The airport is right on the corner where the river opens up. And so if you're coming in here, if your ILS is here, you have to make that turn on the 19 there. So let's go ahead and set it up so it's 145. Oh shoot, stop it. 145, 108.5 and 145. So 108.5. We'll do it on both sides, just for a good measure. And redundancy. 108.5. And 145. Okay.
Southwest 1629 climb and maintain flight level 270.
Climb and maintain flight level 270, Southwest 1629. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Let's look at that approach. Obviously, because this is going to have some restrictions. I need to be at 2300 at Hatal. I'm going to write this down. 2300. Hatal. Hatal. And 1700 at Desi. Okay. That was extremely important. And I'm going to let it guide me down. Should have vertical guidance. It's to get me to the right altitude. Alright. And back to chat now that I've kind of done a little bit of planning. Oh, my chat window closed. Yeah. It always does that. No. Alright. If you're just joining, welcome, welcome, welcome. Should be at top of climb momentarily. Plane is cleaned up. And I am very, very nervous. Pressure's good. This still makes me nervous, even though I know it doesn't. Alright. Take a look at our flight plan here. 270 for 2 waypoints, and then we're dropping down. Waves. Well, Lyle, we may be catching it right between the storms. We may be getting up here fast enough for to avoid them. Take a look at radar here. Oh, Lyle, you wouldn't believe it. We're coming right in between 2 cells. Now, time being the factor there, depending on how much the one off to the west moves. We should be okay. Let's turn on the radar. Okay. We may still make it through here. We may shoot the gap. Brother, I would love to, but there are no runway set. There are no ILS settings for this. It's an LDA approach. So we got to fly manual at the end of it anyway. That's going to be the fun of it. I'm going to go ahead and pre-select auto brakes to 3 while I'm thinking about it. I am going to want this plane to stop. Unfortunately, there is no auto land for this. I think you're right, Lyle. I think I probably spoke too soon. I'm way off. Still got 150 miles to go to top of the sun. Hopefully we're not flying into the proverbial poo storm. I will tell you, I watched a very interesting video last night of Captain K landing at Little Rock, and he was flying in FSX, but he landed in Little Rock in a in the 738NG or 738, yeah, PMDG, I believe. But he flew through some nasty thunderstorms. Still got there. I was kind of impressed. Totally worth watching if you're into that. And I just realized I have the wrong airport code on here. There we go. Oh. There we go. I didn't mean to say Salt Lake City. Oops. We'll go ahead and bring this down to 10,000. Alright, we are on the assigned frequency. Good, good, good. And we can let them move around. I should have done that a while ago. This way is better, I think. I know a lot of guys, they only like to fly out west. One, because that's the coverage area of Pilot Edge, and two, because of the scenery. But I think you're missing quite a bit if you only fly out west. If you limit yourself, as soon as Pilot Edge is available, you know, coast to coast, I'm there. But until then, I like to fly everywhere, not just in the western U.S. I think they're going to get there, though. I think they're growing rapidly. Moses, are you up and running again, buddy? I wonder if my views still work. No. Oh, they do. So your views get saved for the plane. Nice. I like the other view better. There we go. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, runway 1. Yeah, we're going runway 19. We're throwing caution to the wind and doing the river visual anyway. If I was landing on the opposite side, I think that would be runway 1. Yeah, that'd be exactly 180 degrees.
Southwest 1629, contact Raleigh radar control on 134.3. Have a good evening.
Laggy. 134.3, Southwest 1629, good day. 134.3. 134.3. Southwest 1629 with you at flight level 270.
Southwest 1629, good evening. Radar contact.
Currently 106 miles from top of descent. Fuel is good. We have our auto brakes preset and selected. I'm waiting for them to give me a crossing restriction. I know it's coming. Looks like top of descent is right on the entry into the star. Okay, Lyle, I catch your drift. I see what you were saying. I gotcha. 109.9. I'm going to write this down. Side box on my notes here. 109.9. And Cattern at 2500. Just in case we got to circle around. Come in the opposite direction. I don't think winds are going to be a factor right at the moment. Check the weather. GCA. Winds are from the winds are 230 at 3. Current is 7. No, I'm sorry. 240 at 6. That makes more sense. And we're still threading the needle on the radar, so maybe we'll make it through. How's it going, Antonio, man? What's going on? I gotta do the ortho here. Get rid of this default water. Looks funky. Runway 1. Just in case. Clear and deceptive. Tell me something on FlightAware. Let's see. I guess how would I find out where they're landing on what they're actually landing on FlightAware? Where would I go? I didn't know they kept up with the actual changes of runway management that way. $63 miles to the top of the sun. Let's go ahead and add our flap data in. 135, 130. We're going to do 130 at flap 40. Oh, okay. Good to know. Live flight tracking. Alright. Never even thought about that. So 135 will be our approach ref. Okay, this doesn't make any sense. This is not an agreement with 108.5. That's correct. Oh, it's probably doing some other course. Okay. We're still coming in on 145. Yeah, we'll stick with what we've got from the chart. Because ultimately I figured that's going to be more appropriate for what we're actually doing, as opposed to what may or may not be correct from the nav data. We'll follow the published chart. Yep. We didn't get lucky enough. Oh, I thought I just killed it. Storm's ho, boys. Storm's ho. Scenery looks good though. Where are they going to want me to send? We could start a manual descent in about
Southwest 1629. Expect the CAPS 2 arrival with the waves transition for the LDA approach to runway 19 at Ronald Reagan, Washington. NATL cleared direct waves.
Why did he phrase that like a question? Roger, Southwest 1629. That's what we planned for. That's what we're getting. So the earliest point we wanted to descend is about 19... Let's see, what is this? About 16 nautical miles ahead. about 19 minutes till we're on the ground. Right. I think, Lyle, that as we go on, it's just going to get better and better and better. More realistic. I mean, look at where we're at now compared to where we were, you know, with Flight Sim X, just by itself. It's already amazing. Just think about how far it's going to go with VR and all the other fun stuff. It's only going to get better. "34 miles from top of descent from where the plane wants to descend." Not seeing any red yet. Now, Lyle, you said you're still simming in Flight Sim X until your computer comes in a couple weeks, right? The default clouds have
Southwest 1629 descend to cross waves at flight level 220, then descend via the CAPS to arrival with the waves transition altimeter 2980 at Ronald Reagan, Washington NATL.
Roger, Southwest 1629. Well, there was our crossing restriction. And we'll be able to meet it. So, in your own words, what are some of the things, features, you don't have to name programs per se, but what are some of the features that add on or you know, native that Flight Sim X, the Flight Sim X community has that, you know, would make its way over to X-Plane that would be more beneficial? So I know there's some things. Lovely. Cody Hubert, thank you very much for the subscribe. I very much appreciate it, man. Well, small cell developing. That's, yeah. Well, folks, we are taking our life into our hands here. So we'll see how we do. X-Plane is not one to be played with as far as weather, so I'm kind of pushing it. I am using Pilot to ATC, which is a wonderful program, well worth its price. And in fact, I just got, I had to update it before all these streams today.
Southwest 1629 contact Washington Center on 1-1.
Wait, it just stopped. 1-1 what? I just said it's a wonderful program and then they stopped. And Pilot to ATC is now gone. We have lost ATC. Probably because I've been switching windows. Let's see if we can get it back. I think we can get it back. I think we can. This is a bad time for this to happen. And we are at 2200, so let's go ahead and take it down to 3. What did you say? I said 1700. 1700. We'll just see how that goes. And they're just not going to let me put it back into VNAV right now. Not until it starts descending. Alright, KCLT. We're going to do this without ATC. It's gone. It's over. Calling it. And see, I think that's where World Traffic 3 is going to fill that void. Alright, so we have a V-bar. What we're going to try to do is we're going to meet back up with that V-bar on the downside. And we're actually going to start going at a vertical speed of 1,500 feet per minute. Because we are crossing waves now. This is default clouds and weather, Al, and welcome to the stream. Default clouds and weather. X-Plane 11. I have X-Enviro, but I've found that I prefer this just a little bit more. It's been improved very, very much. Great. Lyle, I think I'm going to put you on. I think I'm going to put you on my staff as the meteorologist. All right, so we are descending. We've lost ATC. Radios are out. So there's that. I highly recommend X-Plane. It's an amazing sim. We got some developments in the community. You guys are talking about traffic. We have the community, the developer of World Traffic is developing version 3, which should clear up some of the problems we've been having with not having our skies filled with traffic. And what else? Ooh, now I need altimeter. I need to know what the altimeter is at DCA. That's okay. I've got current altimeter is 2981. All right, that's good. Good to go. No, I know for a fact it wouldn't be a real radio failure because Pilot ATC will, well, it could be. But Pilot ATC, the program on my second monitor actually shut down. It hiccuped and shut down, so it happens every now and again, not very often. Harry Wang, what's going on, buddy? The fact that you're here makes me laugh. Alright, we're 2,000 above our VNAV profile. Yeah, that guy. Alright, let's go ahead and set our bugs. 135 is going to be our ref speed. 135 and 130. In this range, we will be good. All right, guys, come on now. Let's leave the. Let's not. Let's not fight. I can't monitor you guys at the same time I'm trying to fly this plane, so. Captain Canada. I don't think I've ever watched Captain Canada. Well, it doesn't really matter where we vector ourselves now because, well, quite frankly, we're not going to get vectors. So I'm glad I didn't plan for it. We're below our Alright. Almost ready to recapture. Kyle, welcome to the stream. Plane, I think this one was, I believe that it's like $70, $69, something like that. It's a very good plane, well worth the money. What was going down at MSP? $900. All right, let's zoom this out a little bit. Likes to smoke a doob while he flies. That's impressive. That's really impressive. Heck, I have 2 beers while I fly, and I'm. You know what? I think I have seen him, and he was pretty cool, as I remember. All right, let's go ahead and go back into VNAV. And it will reacquire the profile. We're doing good, we're doing good. Doing good. All right, we need some speed brakes out. Yeah, I know drag is required. I'm ahead of you on that one. Let's go ahead and throw out the landing lights. It's going to help out with that drag. Alright. Speed brakes up. We're still going to follow the rules. We may vector ourselves. No, we'll follow the profile. We'll follow the flight plan. Alright, let's make sure it starts descending correctly. We're at 10,000 here. That's good. right on track for this one. Let's zoom out again. It's getting laggy because it's loading my scenery. Holy crap, we are almost surrounded. There's those storms off to the east. Getting a little laggy. Oh, I'll show you. This is a SeaWorld livery for Southwest. Sunside. Alright, we gotta pay attention now. Good girl. Oh, what did I do that for, idiot? I just did that. There we go. Yeah, Al, they are the default cloud textures. And yep, the old Shamu livery from Southwest, Kyle. I love it. I used to see this thing flying across, I lived probably 10 or 15 minutes away from Love Field, and I used to watch this thing fly across all the time. Drag required. Drag out. Uh-oh. We're getting a little bumpy in here, boys. I think it's because the drag's out, though. Keep our speed down. See, I think Harry was waiting just for the landing so he could come in and taunt me. All right. I got $5. He overshoots the runway and is way too low. All right, let's see if your analysis is good. I really just want to get out of these clouds. All right, let's be nice to guys. I don't know why everybody is so obsessed with having subscribers, but you know, it's I don't have a problem with subscribing to you, man. Getting laggy because of the scenery. It's a nice scenery packet, but we're doing fine. Doing good. Getting a little laggy because of the scenery, but the scenery is worth it. Oh, Harry, look what you did now. He's all sad. Come on. Yes, sir. We'll use those throttles. But I don't think I'm going to have a glide slope indicator. And we are tuned correctly. I just want you to notice this. We're tuned correctly. And I do not see a glide slope, so we'll see. We're going to be coming down out of these clouds. Should turn those on a long time ago. Flight crew, prepare for landing. Or stewardesses and males. Alright, 1100, and we want to be 300 off the deck, 337 off the deck by Zaxby. Alright, I apologize if I don't pay attention to chat. Apologize in advance. I have a localizer, but I don't think I'm going to get a glide slope. Yeah, you might wanna hold on to something or get that extra pillow off of the rack and brace. I know, man. I like it. The weather is nice. She's laggy though. All right. Speed brakes out. And go ahead and deploy landing gear.
2500.
Yeah, no vertical guidance. No external vertical guidance. Slowing down to 200. Speed brakes up and armed. And we're going to go to flaps 5. Yep. No vert. No vert. Once I see the river, we'll be alright. River's over here. Alright. Alright, this is what you've been waiting for. Let's do it. Altitude alert. Well, that's just too damn bad now, isn't it? That is where we gotta go. It is go time. Alright guys. I'm in stereo cockpit mode. Sorry. Alright, I'm turning off the radar. That's distracting as hell. And we're gonna start descending. VNAV mode off. We are gonna go down to 1100 feet off the deck. Vertical speed mode. That's way not far enough out. 1600 feet per minute, please. No, that's way too close, I think. No, I think that's fine. Vesti 1700. Be a little farther back. Yeah, we're gonna get down and just ride it. There we go. That's where I want to be. $550. Alright, we're at flaps 25. Let's go flaps 30 and adjust speed down. Alright, there's the airport. I think we're way too high.
1,000.
I think we're way too high. Yep. Alright. Laps 40.
300.
I think we're good. I think we're good. Alright.
Caution, taxiway. Caution,
Taxiway? Are you smoking pot?
No. 100.
What are you doing? Way too slow. And now I can't see because my nose is up. And we overshot it.
Banking. Banking.
We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make this work.
Banking.
Nope, we're not. We're gonna die.
Caution, taxiway. Caution,
up.
We're gonna die.
taxiway.
Pull up.
Go around.
Pull up.
Caution, on
Hey, we landed.
taxiway. On taxiway.
Let's go around. Way too slow, not watching my speed. That's what happens when you're not paying attention. Alright. Gear up. We're going to break every air traffic rule right now. And we're going to do this completely manual. I want to get another shot at this. We're going to just fly over Washington. We'd be destroyed at this point. Pretty sure this haze is going to be a problem though. Well, technically, Harry, I haven't landed yet, so okay. All right. Out your face. The weather's not going to get any better, though. That's for sure. All right. Oh, you're going way too high. Why are you going so high?
2,500.
Landing gear down. Let's cut this off. That's what happens when you're not watching your speed. This time we're going to make it happen because we're under full control this time. None of that autopilot crap. Just going to fly it real visual. We're not going to land at 190 knots though. That's just not going to happen. This is not the river, I don't think. Yeah, it is. Probably overspeeding the flaps at this point, but I do not care. And we're moving way too fast. Way too fast. That's alright. We're going to take the long way around, even though I'm pretty sure that it's... Hey guys, would you guys like to talk about... You like to get a private channel where you can talk about doing fellatio on each other in some other place? Please?
500.
Alright. Watch what you're doing this time, Mark. For God's sakes. Gear is down. Flaps are set to 25. Let's go ahead and flap 40. Slow us down. Just that much more. Let's keep the nose high. Get our view right.
300.
That's probably the worst attempt at a landing I've had in a long time. We need more speed. Need more thrust. More thrust is good. Always good. And we have a runway in sight.
Caution, taxiway. Caution,
Shut your
taxiway.
face. We're going to land slow. Come on, baby. Yeah.
100.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Well, that won't be perfect, but it'll be on the ground.
40. 30. 20. 10.
5,000 feet remaining.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try and try again, right? You know what, you can say I'm too low all day long, and it won't matter, we're still on the ground. 60 miles an hour. Slowing this puppy down manually. I should have turned there.
2,000 remaining.
Well, we kind of did it. We'll try this again sometime. Yeah, you know what? I don't like flaring. Alright, let's just get this baby off. I was just trying to get lined up on the runway more than I was anything else. Alright. So, let's get that turned off. T's turned on. AP is started. Engine's out of continuous. Strobe lights off. We don't have ATC, so we have nothing to worry about there. Let's turn off the pitos. And we're good to go there. There. That can come off. Speed brakes reset. And flaps up. And altitude reporting off. Let's go to the gate. Golly. Hey, I'm not gonna deny it. That's tough. That's real tough. That's why I see no one ever sim that. That's probably why anyway. No. We need to cross. And because we don't have communications, we're just gonna have to look both directions and do it. Alright.
Approaching 04.
Harry, I think you would like the plane. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the plane. That approach is a handful. But it's fun. I kind of want to do it again. And maybe I'll do that next time. I'll just sit here and do touch and goes. Let's just find a spot and get to it. Yeah, let's go this way. Let's just do that. Alright, we'll get to the replay here in a minute. Hopefully we have a better replay situation than we did last time. I think I need to start going to approach ref speed a little later on my approaches. Plus, there's also a bug in X-Plane with ground approaches. We're going to go into this one. Why? Because we can, and our passengers can never go through too much. All right, and slow down. Let's see where we did. Let's see how we did. Boom. Alright. This is as good a place as any. Alright. APU online. Shut down the fuel. Yaw damper off. Window heat off. And we're going to leave one on for that. You guys get one. Hydraulics off. You are free to move about the cabin. Anti-collision light is now off. Those are off. Flight directors are off. And let's go look at a replay. Let's hope it doesn't destroy us like the last time. Alright, we'll do the... Barely cut Lyle. Barely. We almost died the first time around. So you gotta start turning before you even get to the last set of bridges. That's a tough turn. That is a tough turn to make. Should have been using rudder. Should have been using rudder. Just a small bounce and not straight. Yeah, I figure that one, Harry. Let's look at it again. I never used any rudder on that at all. Oh, no, go forward. And I should have used some rudder. Where is this runway? This is like in the middle of the Capitol buildings. What the hell? Alright, go from here. And pause it here. Oh, you bastard. Play. Can I get a runway shot at some point, please? There we go. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, let's look at it again from the rudder point of view. Oh, that's the wrong way. Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Back to the turn. Turn, 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 turn. Turn to final there. Never any rudder movement. That's why I couldn't slide the right way towards the runway. Mark, you know better than that. Boy, those folks were in for a wild ride, weren't they? Let's go look at the first one. Let's go see how bad that one was. Is that the first one or the second one? Yeah, that's the first one. Let's see how bad the first one was. Oh yeah, we were sinking. Sink, 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 sink. Way not enough throttle. I should have popped in the throttle long before this. We're going straight for the water. Oh. Oh God. I gotta go back to that. That was almost like Shamu flopping through the water, wasn't it? Ugh. Touch and go. That was horrible. Let's see it from another angle. Alright, let's pause this. I want to go see from the runway angle. Oh, that's from another airport, but... Oh wait, wrong direction. I think it just locked up. I think we just overdid it. Yeah, we just overdid it. Well, it's over. Good try, though. Good try. Alright, guys. Yeah, stall. Yeah. That's exactly what that was. Alright, guys. It is now 9 o'clock. Oh, wow, it's 2 hours. Alright. Well, thank you all very much for joining. I hope it was as pleasurable for you to watch me attempt this very difficult approach as it was for me to fly it. Look, take it easy, Harry. If you're not going to do something if you're not going to attempt something difficult, you might as well not even try sometimes, right? If you're just going to fly the same old flat airports, runways that you can fly and make yourself look good, that's all good. But try some very difficult things. But anyway, thank you guys very much. I appreciate your time, and I hope it was fun. Have a very good evening and a great Sunday, rest of your weekend. All right? Have a good night, guys.